Alan, we know how hard it is for a college kid to get up before 9 a.m., so we appreciate you coming on. How you doing this morning?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, did you have a 8 a.m. class today or what?
No, I don't have class in the afternoon today.
In the afternoon. All right, man. How hard is that, by the way, just by way of asking, to play Division I college basketball and go to class? It's like we as fans sort of take it for granted. But you must have major time budgeting issues to try to juggle both of those lives, isn't it? It's probably a lot harder than people think.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a learning experience, especially when you first get to college as a freshman. You're not used to having all that work and then managing basketball practice and study halls in high school. But it definitely is a learning experience. But the first couple of months you get there, you get acclimated, and then you get used to it. So it's really not too bad once you get used to everything and knowing what's going on and getting the feel for the college life.
Well, since I'm asking, then, do you have a favorite class this semester?
I take an African American Studies class that I really like. It's a 5 to 8 class, but I really do enjoy that class. I'm African American major, so yeah, I definitely like all of my African American classes. So
that's your major?
Yes.
Very cool, very cool. All right, let's talk basketball. Alan Crabbe, Pac-12 Player of the Year. So let's talk about, did you guys feel nervous at all that you might not get into the tournament? I mean, it's such a, it's out of your hands, right? It's in some boardroom with a bunch of guys making a decision. How nervous were you that you weren't seeing your name up on the TV? And then tell us about seeing your name up on the TV when California came up.
No, I don't think we were nervous as a team. We felt that, we had our ups and downs in the beginning of the season and in the beginning of conference play, but we felt that we turned things around. That 7-game winning streak that we had, we felt like we put in enough work for people to realize that, we're capable of making this NCAA tournament. And when we saw our game, we were pretty excited, especially because of the location that we were at. And, we get to play UNLV again. So, we kind of have a feel for, how they play. We know their style of play. We know that they're athletic, and we know that, it's going to be a really good, interesting game for us. So, we're just going to get prepared. We're all excited. So, we all just can't wait to Thursday.
Yeah, so people who don't know, Cal played UNLV in December, and it was a 1-point game, only won on the last second when UNLV actually put up an air ball, and one of their players rebounded it and laid it in. Otherwise, Cal would have gotten the win. I want to ask, before I ask you about that matchup again, Alan, we're talking to Alan Crabbe, the Pac-12 Player of the Year. That 7-game win streak you talked about, you beat at Arizona, you beat UCLA and Berkeley, you beat Oregon up in Eugene, and you beat Colorado in Berkeley. Those are 4 tournament teams that you guys beat right there. The other 4 teams from the Pac-12 going. So even though you guys lost your last 2, Stanford and Utah, there must be a different level of confidence that you guys have after ripping off that win streak and beating 4 different tournament teams. Can you talk about the kind of confidence you guys got from that?
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of confidence from that. We got good contributions from our other teammates, other people off the bench that came in and contributed for us. So I just feel like that winning streak, everybody was playing together and everybody was just, we were happy that we were winning. So everybody was on the same page. And, we just have a lot of confidence right now. Like you said, we beat some really good teams in Oregon and Arizona, Colorado, all these teams that you just mentioned, are great teams. So, it really gives us a lot of confidence. And, we let the last 2 slip away, but, we're going to regroup. And, we're really just, our focus is on UNLV, and we're going to come out playing hard and ready to go.
Got to ask you, how were you able to handle that controversy with Coach Montgomery so well? I mean, I think a lot of people credited you when he shoved you. You handled it so maturely and calmly. Well, now that you look back on it now, it's like, obviously you didn't know how to prepare for that. You just reacted the only way you could, which is who you are. But why were you able to react so calmly to all that?
I didn't take it serious. I know it was a very emotional game. It was spur of the moment. And, I couldn't let it affect me because I knew that I had to get back out there on the court and play. So I just took it as no hard feelings. I mean, my coach was trying to, he was trying to wake me up. I guess, I wasn't into the game the way I should have been. I wasn't playing hard enough. So I just felt like, he was doing what he had to do to, wake me up and get me going. So, like I said, it was like emotional game, spur of the moment. So, like I said, it was no hard feelings. So, we came out with a win that night, so everything worked out, in our advantage.
Yeah, but I mean, it was, well, you did. I mean, the way you handled it, I think, is why Cal's in the tournament today. Because of the way you handled it so calmly and played well, I think is why the Bears were able to win that game and then continue to win a few more. A couple more minutes here with Alan Crabbe, who's on his way to San Jose Thursday, and the tip is at 4:27 p.m. when it's UNLV against Cal. So about this matchup, Alan, you've played them before and you said that, and yet they seem to have really taken off in the last couple months, and they're playing really good basketball. When you look at them on film, do they look like, a much better team than the team you played in December? What sort of matchup should we expect on Thursday?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, we played them in December. That's, a couple weeks, from the start of the season. So, we know that they made improvements, but, everybody has to look at us as well. I mean, we made our improvements as well, too. So, we know that they're going to, they know our style of play. They know, what we like to do, how we like to execute our offense. And, they're probably going to throw some wrinkles in on their defense, to throw us off. But, like I said, we're preparing well. We're going to do what we need to do. And, most likely, hopefully, of course, Cal fans are going to be there, at the San Jose for us, being behind us, and, we're going to go out there, play hard, hopefully we can come out with the win.
By the way, winning Pac-12 Player of the Year, congratulations. Has that set in when you look at some of the other names that won it? Did it kind of hit you?
It was definitely an honor. That's really a big prestigious award, to be MVP of our conference. And it was just a blessing that, many coaches felt that, I deserved that. And, it was a good feeling. But, it's, I was happy for a couple of minutes, but I realized that, the most important thing is, we needed to win the league title and we needed to win the Pac-12 tournament. We let both of those slip away. So our focus now is the NCAA tournament. So, like I said, the award was a wonderful thing to receive, but at the end of the day, I have to realize that there's other important things that I have to do to help my team win the rest of the season. And, now our focus is the NCAA tournament. So, yeah.
Well, I definitely think this is the time a guy like you will shine on Thursday night. So we'll look forward to you doing your thing, Alan. You're a great basketball player. Congrats on the award. Thanks for coming on the Murph and Mac Show, and go get him on Thursday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.